Alright, first of all, spoiler warning, if you have not seen episode 14 yet, stop watching right now because we are going to spoil the living shit out of it. Also, comment, discuss, we want to hear your feedback. If you think we're wildly off base on something, we want to hear your opinions. If you agree with us, we'd love to hear that too.
Yes, we love shoulder pats.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so, first of all, Recap. Noah and Aiden, both dead.
Yes. Tara, injured, unconscious, not sure what's going on with her.
Gabriel, total asshole.
Yes, very much so. And Carol discovers that Pete is beating his family.
Carol is gunning for Pete.
Yes.
All right.
That's the basic rundown.
Yeah, quick. We could have done 3-minute show last time. Right? So, all right, first off, the 4 graves.
Yes, the 4 graves. My theory on this is all 4 of those graves look freshly dug, like they had just been dug up. For me, that means there's going to be 4 deaths in this next episode. Going back for Aiden and Noah is just not really smart in this day and age because there's probably not much of them left anyway. So if there's no body to put in the ground, why would you dig up a grave? So I think there's going to be 4 deaths in this next episode.
I have a different possibility, not necessarily I think is going to happen, but just, it could be just a matter of habit. You dig a grave, you put something in the ground to commemorate it, whether it's an item that belonged to the deceased or whatever. So it's possible that the 4 graves are the 2 people that Aiden and Nicholas lost on their run, and then, of course, Aiden and Noah, and maybe the deaths that... There's going to be deaths in this episode. There's gonna be.
Yeah,
but maybe
I think so
it's
too.
possible those graves don't represent those deaths.
Speaking of Aiden and Noah, I think their deaths are going to create some wild tension between the Alexandrians and Rick's group.
It's going to really fracture the community, yeah.
Deanne's already feeling threatened by Rick's group. She's feeling her control and her power slipping away from her. And as a congresswoman, she's not happy with that.
Yeah.
And now her son goes out with Rick's group and doesn't come back. I think that's going to create some distrust. Coupled with Gabriel's confession to her, I think that's going to really, really throw a wedge in their friendship.
Especially since she kind of endorsed Glenn. She thanked him for decking her kid.
Yeah.
So, at very least, she's going to be racked with guilt and probably blaming Glenn more than a little bit.
Yeah. And the same thing with Noah. Noah died because Nicholas is an asshole. And I don't think the Alexandrians are going to do anything about that. Glenn's bringing him back so he can be punished in the correct way. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to get to Alexandria and they're like, well, that's just what we do. And they're just going to let him off the hook. And that's going to create another very, very large rift between the 2 groups.
Running away, retreating at the first opportunity seems to be just the way the Alexandrians do things. So it's very possible they're not going to see anything wrong with what Nicholas did. We'll talk for a minute about Gabriel.
Yes.
He went full Judas on Rick's group, which isn't really a surprise because that's just kind of the way his character is. But with as heavy as the religious imagery has gone this season specifically, and in the show at large, really, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Gabriel committed suicide sometime in the future. Maybe not this season, just sometime down the road. Maybe Gabriel commits suicide the same way Judas did by hanging himself. Judas hung himself on the Judas tree, which you can't find in the United States. They don't grow here, but cherry blossoms do, and they look very similar. And I wouldn't put it past the writers of the show to do a real obvious parallel between the 2.
And they're in D.C. If you've never been to D.C., there are cherry blossoms everywhere.
And I'm not saying that I think that's going to happen. I'm not even going to say I think it should happen. I just wouldn't put it past the authors to draw that direct parallel.
Let's go back to Tara. So she's unconscious and she has a head injury and we're not sure she's going to pull through. And we have those 4 graves in the beginning. And if my theory's right, and those are 4 new graves, 4 people are going to die in this episode, then that doesn't really bode so well for Tara.
Right.
With that head injury, I see her not making it, turning, and taking some people out with her. Either 2 or 3. Now I say 2 because during the confusion, it wouldn't surprise me if Carol or Rick, more likely Carol, took advantage of that confusion and killed Pete.
I agree with that. I think that is probably the odds-on most likely scenario for the next episode.
Yeah.
Whether it's Tara turning and the confusion from that, or if we finally get to see the wolves.
Yeah, some sort of confusion anyway.
Yeah.
I do think regardless of how it happens, Pete's going to die, and I think he's going to die next episode. But by season's end, at the latest, he will not. I don't think he'll go till next season.
Absolutely.
But I really see him dying next episode.
He's not going to make it the next season. I'm not sure he's going to die the next episode, but I also don't see Carol pussyfooting around this situation.
Yeah, no. This hits really close to home,
Yeah.
and it's really, like, to Carol's heart, this whole situation. So she's not going to put this off. She is going to nip it in the bud. So comment, like, subscribe, discuss. We'll discuss with you.
Please do. We want to be as interactive as possible, so please comment down below. Tell us your theories, your opinions. If you think we're completely off the mark on something, let us know about it. If you agree with us, let us know about that too. We love pats on the back. We love thumbs up, so give us those.
We gave you guys our top 5 deaths for the season's end in our last video.
Which I will link right here.
Yep.
Right above my face.
If you haven't yet, tell us your top 5. Who do you think's gonna die? And well, I guess you maybe top 4 since Noah's out.
All right. Thanks very much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.